standing here with Subi Ghosh outside of what was just an incredible WOCAN Luncheon and event. And you had the great honor of taking home the Trailblazer Award, which is really meant to say, hey, look, you've paved the path for so much of the work that's being done here. One of the things that we've talked about a lot is like, hey, you want to open the door for others to come through.
Yeah.
What do you feel like looking back over the last 15 or so years since you've been in the industry, I think, right?
Yep.
What do you think have been the things in hindsight that have really been markers that you've said, these are things that I want to make sure are open and available to others in our industry?
Oh my gosh, that's a huge question. Massive question. But if I boil it down, I think it's just being able to see myself somewhere. If I don't think the opportunity exists for me or that I can't achieve, I'm not even going to try. And I think it took people from the outside, I call it my snow globe theory, where they have to kind of crack the snow globe from the outside to say, no, there's this bigger world out there and you should not be content because there's so many more things that you can do and accomplish. And until someone did that for me, I didn't see those seats available. It wasn't just that someone was pulling up the seat, but it was allowing me to dream. And so for me, I want to make sure that there's as many seats, as many pathways for people to see themselves represented so they feel like they can even dare to dream, because that's the only way that you're going to get there.
Yeah. One of the things that I find really exciting and shocking all at the same time about this particular event is that in auto, typically you go to a conference or event, it's very static, very stale, and the emotions run about mid-range, right? And
there's emotions?
Are there emotions?
Right.
Maybe is the question. But in here, there is an equal amount of exuberant joy, but also these tears that recognize the sorrow and the joy of the situation. Can you speak to the emotion of this community and what it means, like not just being together, but talking about the things that are important to this community?
Wow. I mean, I think even getting asked about emotion is not something I ever first could have seen for myself in this industry. But again, I think when you are experiencing something for the first time that you never thought could happen, it brings about this joy and this acknowledgement of what the journey has been, not just for us, but the people that came before us that didn't have the opportunity to connect with other people, to be able to be not only inspired, but really promoted and championed and given the tools to be able to do really great things. And looking around in these rooms where I remember our first Women in Automotive conference and just feeling a spirit of energy to now not even thinking in the slightest that something so what people would categorize as niche really could fill these rooms and sell out and inspire continuous progress in other groups and other conversations. And it is something that stirs not only this acknowledgement of the journey in the past, but all of this hope for what the future holds. And to see all of it play out in real time, you just feel lucky to be in the room.
You've experienced it for so long, being a part of Women in Automotive, and now the WOCAN community coming along. And I liken it to like niche becoming mainstream, right?
Yes.
That it's no longer this niche thing that has to sit on the side or be on the sideline, but it's just part of the mainstream of auto, and it's a recognized part of our industry and our business. And so I love that, and I appreciate the work that you've done along the way in trailblazing. Congrats on that award.
But I don't think a lot of us feel like, one, we're creating a movement in the moment. We just feel like we want to have a space where we can talk and share and learn from each other. But then it's these megaphones like you guys that allow for us to do that and to celebrate that and join in with us in the fight. And I think that that's the beauty of this industry.
Yeah, for sure.
So thank you guys for what you're doing too.
Yeah, absolutely.